Okay, today we're gonna be making some cool houses, including with desert temples, which you can find near sand villages like this place, and sometimes they won't be there, and that means you'll have a better chance of getting more things on the chest. Now we're gonna start with showing you the temple which I made yesterday with loads of items. Quite cool. And I've got an enchanted trident in my slot. Ignore that. And here's what you could do inside a desert temple. But there's better stuff you cannot. But I reckon this would be one of the best options if you want to make it. Now I'm going to show you how you do it to desert temples after I sleep and carelessly leave the door open. So now we get outside to the desert temple, which might be buried. So it's kind of hard to tell from a mountain. Right over in front of me is a buried desert temple, which we're going to be decorating, but it won't have that much stuff on the outside, so it won't look as cool. So here's what people usually do with desert temples. They go through the top and dig through the top square the middle. But as long as you're doing that on creative and you're flying down, make sure that you have a potion of night vision, because then this will happen to you. TNT will explode underneath you and you're trying to get out the chest items. So now you get some sandstone, if that happened to you, well, you already need it, and a potion of night vision. Then you get the sandstone and place it down at the bottom layer, which is in the explosion. And you can build it back, kind of. It don't really work. So this is the boringest part of making a desert temple house, but if you did that, careless, because you did that. But it's still quite fun anyhow. So next you remove all the pillars, like the creep stuff. Not those sandstone pillars, only the cut sandstone and creeper sandstone. That one you. Those ones you take off. So, as you can see, it's got a creeper face marked in the middle. That's why there's TNT in the bottom of this. And make sure you put some torches up or some light somewhere, else the mobs will spawn in. No, you just take Mossy out. Take him out!
Mossy and Tissy scuttling and...
Okay, I'll move. Now we're just going to be moving into my room instead because... Oh, okay. Now you get some of household items like bookshelves, furnace, and other stuff like not bucket or chocolate first. So you first we'll do the enchanting table, which if you guys are new to Minecraft, then you just on creative survival it's hard because you can't really get bookshelves on survival unless you find a village and break the bookshelves. You also need an enchanting table, which is a little item with a book on it. So I'm gonna make this was called a Linger enchanting table. I named it on myself, and there's other kinds, which I did. So you place 2 beds around on 4 bookshelves, and then the furnace is over here next to the bed. Okay, and you could get a crafting table and place it next to one of the beds. Well, the other bed, which the furnaces aren't near. And you get a note block and place it down. Not that kind. It has to have no hole in the top panel, and it must not be in the gap like down underneath, back behind the crafting table, or else it won't do the sound. That's it. Then you get broom stands, and maybe a smithing table, and maybe painting if you like paintings. But I don't really like painting, so we won't get paintings. You also get an arm stands and some armor and a diamond sword, or whatever sword you want if you're on creative. But it might be hard to do that if you're on survival. I aren't really a survival player, so I guess we have to put if you're a creative player, then you should do the arm stand like this. You do that kind of armor, but don't make sure to tap it after that. So, just so you don't know armor stands, you can place armor on it and also items in their hands, like a diamond sword. You can also dye armor with crafting tables. And that armor's only wooden armor, so you can dye that. Make it white or green or even magenta. That's my favorite color. Well, one of my favorite. My favorite color is actually diamond and sapphire. Equip. Yeah, there. There's all the things you need. Next, we're gonna go up to the second layer. You get some sandstone stairs to get up there, just to make it look more like a house. Because even though you can fly and creative, it's always fun doing that. So you break the bottom sandstone stairs which you left, or any other block. But glass is fine. Glass is fine. You can keep glass if that's what you're using. Stand. If you want, you can place them. Just ignore them placing them on myself because I want to. It's fun. The last temple I read Neverwhite armor, but on this one I'm just gonna go with a bit more easier one. Diamond. Gold armor's cool too. Only really gold, diamond, and Neverwhite armors the armor you should begin. Okay, now you should get a bridge door if you wanna have any doors and you don't want mobs to come in. Or you're doing a bunny. And by the way, sandy bunnies will always come around your desert temple, so make sure you've got something which can kill them. Or just yourself. Okay, they don't attack you unless they kill a bunny, which is the creepiest bunny. So next you get beetroot seeds and some dirt, also a hoe, and also sandstone, and next you'll get a sapling of oak, or do something. Or if you don't want to, well, if you don't want to make your house cool, then don't do the sapling outside. Don't do the sapling. But you can do the farm. Yeah. If you want to make it weird, if you want to make it a teeny bit cool outside, just make it fun. Okay, so you do it. You make sure that this usually mostly works with only non-buried ones. So, I don't know if this does something stupid. Oh, it's not. So now, when it's night time, you probably should put some torches up inside your house when mobs will spawn. And I think that's all. But you need one piece of light at least, because then you can easily go well outside. Keep going outside it. Unless you're a potion of night vision, which is easy. Get a card on top of the grass box, put beetroot seeds or whatever, maybe carrots or potatoes or wheat if you want to. But I like beetroot because it's the coolest one. But pumpkin is cool too. Okay, so next year, place a grass block in the middle of there. Get an oak sapling, and behind it with bone meal. Next, it's all done. But it would still look better if it was the one which I had. That was very cool. But now I'm just going to show you the face of it. The way it's really creepy and cool. And you can see one eye. And one of the creepers, stinky creepers. Okay, now that's its face. You saw a bit of the other eye. Right here. Right. There it is, the face. And if you break the two things in the middle, you're back inside your house. So that's all I'm going to be showing you about this one. I think so. Yeah, this. Now I'm going to go to a different world to do it. Okay. Now on this world, and we're going to be hollowing out one of the red mushrooms, and we're going to make it into a house. I did this once in the Nether with one of those Quizman fungus, and it was cool inside that. But it would be boring with this, but let's just keep it with the normal. You need bone meal and mushrooms. Who could forget the mushroom? Any kind of mushroom. Also, anything which the mushroom can grow on, which is Numlian for the red and cool, kind of yellowy mushrooms. And I would have done this on the mushroom biome, but I don't get any worlds of that. Also, I'm just gonna plant get the dirt of the mushroom biome myself. Good thing is this dirt also keeps mobs away, so this poor village will now not suffer from anything. Mobs. The best place to do this is in a village. I don't know why, it's kind of just the best. Because that's the... You can also plant the mushrooms in the Nether, so you could do this in the Nether. But you probably will, if you're like a creative and survival follower, so like you do things, you make all the things on creative and then you do all the stuff with the things on survival. If you're kind of that, you probably shouldn't do it in the Nether because you'll just die. But that's why you can plant them as well. So don't get too worked up if you can't get dirt. You can go to the Nether and do it. So that might make... Okay. Next we're gonna pour some glass in each side, in 3 sides of the mushroom. Okay, now we'll just go inside this house. Oh no, bed. Go inside this really strange village house, which I'm gonna go in. There's a wolf. Was that a wolf? I think it might be tamed, but I think he's tamed. He would be following me. Somebody. Yeah. He's not tamed, he's definitely not tamed. Oh, he's not tamed! Look, I'm creative. This is good. It is good. Oh. Don't look at me like that. Okay, don't mind that. I just did something stupid. I accidentally did something stupid. So you break this bit, the mushroom, or any bit. Make sure 3 of the other bits have windows, but it doesn't really matter if there's only one having a window. Next you get some blue stained glass, which I'm going to do soon. After I do another layer of Numlian. McLean. I can't really say it. Now, if you know how to say it, just leave in a comment, because I don't really know. Say Numlian, I think. Okay. Next we place a bed inside and maybe a crafting table and some torches, and then you're done. But I just decided to do on the bed, which is silly of me. To do on the bed. Oh, that wolf's still there. What's the... There's a cat? Oh. If you hate cats that scratch, leave it in the comment. Leave that to me. Okay, now we're gonna be making a hillside house, I call it. Oh yeah, and don't mind my baby brother screaming. He just always does it when I'm not around. So you could do this in any biome you want, but I'm just gonna design the snow biome. Because that's the only one that says in the snow. Because then I will wouldn't be able to really get a good place to do it. So you dig in 2 blocks like this, and you get sticky kiffin.
It's good to be back in the bathroom.
Sticky pitson, I mean. And also you get some stone, dirt, redstone, as well as some redstone, and left. If I'm gonna get that now. It's on bed. How stupid am I? I know. Okay. No, I'm gonna again. No, you get redstone and place sticky pitson like that. Maybe on the other side. Right. If you've seen another video of this, you can like sticky pitson, that kind of stuff. You don't really. If you this guy called, if you know this guy on YouTube, Kids, who's better at doing this, you could go to that and see this kind of stuff. On the redstone builds, because I aren't good at redstone stuff. I'm good at some redstone stuff. I'm not really good at making redstone farm, which was actually the coolest invention he ever came up with. So I'm gonna say this one could be a good idea, but just don't. If you don't have to do the last thing, which I do on this. It doesn't really matter. You can. If you want it. But it's just kind of hard to get out the last bit of in this biome, right? But yeah. Even in comments if you've been in the Snow Spike biome, because it sounds so cool, but I never have been there. But I mostly chose the snow biome because of that, to do this. Okay, now we're gonna get some beds and a bookshelf. I'm gonna get the bed now. Oh yeah, no. So get an enchantment table. Don't get an enchantment table. Again, just get beds. It's like, take some, and then you get. Make sure you also place these 2 blocks of it. Because you can. This is the bit which I said you can and do what if you. It's not. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of boring. You could go to another video. Okay. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna be doing silly stuff with the kiffin and that sticky kiffin. Okay. It's quite boring on the next build, but it's still inspiring. You need to make sure nobody can see the kiffin. Because if anybody can, that means they can find you. If you like that's just kind of fun to do that. So if you want something fun to do in this, just do that. As you can see, it's dug into a mountain. Next, you get dirt if you want to, or anything brown. break. I don't know why I'm breaking this. I just like to. It's fun. It's fun breaking leaves. It's not really fun though if you are placing dirt up and down all round. Okay. It's kind of. I'm breaking the wrong one. I'm breaking the wrong one. Oh, yeah. That's it. Oh. Next, you get some signs with the brown thing you got. Could be brown concrete, not dirt, but that's the only. I just went for that. Get dark arc signs on any other sign. Place it on each side of the brown thing. Or you could get a different sign. If it's kind of like brown, like the dirt, you use the dark arc signs, but if it's like dark brown, exactly like the arc signs, then you get a light one that will start off. It's kind of like a street sign. Like I'm right now. You might think this is cool, but you might think this stuff is all hard to do, but it's actually quite easy if you do it. Like I made this huge computer once, which I never did a video about just because I didn't know how to film that stuff on Minecraft then, which was really cool though. I'm gonna make a video about it very soon. Okay, bye.